Just so everybody is aware, this is only on one side of my head. This is only present on one side of my head. I just woke up. It is 3:30 in the afternoon. I just woke up for the second time today. I don't know if I'm going to be able to post today because I filmed yesterday, but it was Sims footage, and I just filmed a Sims video, and I'm kind of trying to keep my Sims content down to just like once a week. Because I know that's not what, like, I know that a lot of people don't mind it. A lot of people think it's funny and everything like that, but I don't want to be like consumed by Sims content. I don't want to be a Sims channel. Don't know if you guys know this. Not sure if you know this. Sims online community, unhinged, awful. I actually thought about making a Sims channel, but there's like a lot of discussion going on right now within like the Sims YouTube creator community about like how weird people are and just nasty and mean, and if you criticize anything, then people, well, if you so much as say that you don't like a hair style, people will like drag you personally and like try to find your family and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, well, that's not the type of Sims content I make. I make unhinged Sims content. Guys, I just made a Hobag River Witch, and that's who I was playing with yesterday. I did a Rags to Riches with her, but I didn't really show a lot of the Rags to Riches. I just showed you guys her being a Hobag. Anyways, this video is probably not going to be monetized. By the way, I support hoes. Do I support homewreckers? No, but do I support hoes? Yeah. Yeah, we are pro-ho in this house. I just thought I would throw that out there because that's like a word that is often thrown in women's faces as like a form of misogyny. And in my opinion, it's not. And when it's coming from me, it's like the word bitch. It's like the word hooker. I'm not using it in a misogynistic way. I'm using it in a take back the power type of way. You know what I mean? But anyways, I'm far too happy for how my morning went. I woke up this morning. Oh, a bot just liked something of mine. Anyway, you know how you could like tell when it's a bot because it's like the most beautiful selfie you've ever seen, and their name is like, I don't know, Carol X3G4. Click their profile and it's a link with little emojis about. It's like, oh my god, oh my god, the amount of like mutuals that I have on Facebook that are like clearly bots that the people on my Facebook fell for. I'm like, why would you do that? Oh my God. Not them. Like, get your bag. Like, get your bag, you know? But like, why would you fall for that? Anyways, oh shit. What was I was still thinking that we were talking about Sims. We're not talking about Sims. We're talking about the fact that I woke up this morning with hives all over my face. And I don't, like, thinking back on it, potentially I should have been a little more panicked than I was, but I honestly, like, I wasn't in pain and I could breathe and stuff like that. I'm just confused as to why this happened and why it was more concentrated, like, around my eyes than anywhere else. And I'm talking, like, big, like, marble-sized, like, welts on my face. And they, like, didn't go, you know how, like, the skin directly under your eyes is, like, super thin? And, like, you can see, there's no elasticity under this bitch's eyes anymore. But it, like, started where, like, the meaty part of your eyes is, it looked almost like special effects makeup. I honestly feel like I probably should have been a little more worried about it than I was. So what do? I take an allergy pill and just go back to bed. And I ended up sleeping for 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 6 more hours. And I woke up and they're gone. Like, I feel like there's a little piece under my eye right there that's a little puffy, but I don't think that I ate or drank anything out of the ordinary like yesterday that could have caused that. I didn't wear any makeup yesterday. I didn't try any new, like, anything. Like, I don't know what the fuck it was. And then the fact that it was so bad that and I also didn't feel like pain or have like breathing issues with it is odd to me. I don't know. And it was just like on my face and a little bit like down my neck. And had I only had like one, I would have honestly thought it was like a bug bite, but no, it was like, thinking about it makes me want to scratch my fucking eyes, like clusters of hives on my face. So I didn't get to film today. Like I said, I did film yesterday. I did a really cute witch rags to riches, and I don't mean like a Halloween witch or like a goth witch. I mean like her house is like all green, all blue, all purple, all wood. She's like a river witch. She's like an Owens witch. You know what I mean? That's the type, like a cottagecore witch is what she is, with a randomly generated name and brown hair. I've never made a brown haired sim before, but yeah, I just been chaotically playing with her is what I did yesterday, because I thought I'll go to bed early, I'll wake up, maybe I can film a makeup video, I can find something to vlog. Like I thought that, no, and then I woke up and I had fucking hives all over my face. So now I'm not really sure. Wouldn't it be cute if I could wear pigtails, except I don't have this much hair on both sides of my head? If I put this much, if I put on that side of my head, it would be that big. Yeah. Did I ever tell you guys that I had an ex whom I was with for years that tried to gaslight me and tell me that I don't have curly hair? He tried to tell me that I don't have curly hair. Also, like the amount, when I was like working at my family's restaurant, sorry if you could hear my eyelid suctioning off of my eyeball. But when I was working at my family's restaurant, I had a lot of people come in and be like, have you dyed your hair darker? Like, when you were a kid, was your hair that dark? And was it curly? And I'm like, first of all, this is a wig. But I've always had dark hair. Like, my ex tried to gaslight me and say that I didn't have curly hair. Don't have curly hair. And then I had people like that were around when I was growing up try to gaslight me and say I didn't have dark hair when I was a kid. To be fair, I did come out of the womb angry and bald. I love how I just have my signature nasty old eyelash glue. I didn't wear makeup yesterday, so this glue that is stuck on my eyelids is definitely from Sunday. That's hot. But yeah, I just took a 6-hour nap, and now I'm absolutely terrified that I am gonna screw up my sleep schedule, especially because I thought for a second there, oh, I could just take sleep medicine, but the sleep medicine people that I saw that are going to be doing my sleep study in a few months asked me to not take sleep medicine. They asked me to not take sleep medicine. I'm going to guess because it's probably dangerous for somebody that has sleep issues to do that. But also I have a very severe headache. I have a very severe headache, probably from lack of oxygen and too much CO2 in my brain. I don't know. I feel disgusting though. I am very greasy. My face, I woke up and my face was just caked with oil. I was like, oh yeah, I slept good. You ever woke up from a nap and you're just fucking sweaty and you're like, oh yeah, that was some good fucking sleep. And I have a headache. And I like woke up and immediately started chugging water. Oh, it was a good nap. Anyways, I need to wash my face. I don't know how much I filmed right now. I don't know if I don't have enough footage by 5. I don't know if I'll just upload what I have or just not upload today. I'm not sure. I just don't want to do 2 Sims videos in 1 week because I just feel like that's a lot. It's kind of like how I try to cut my vlogs with Sims videos, with makeup videos, things like that. And then I have people that come here specifically for those things. And I just feel like it's too much in 1 week. Anyways, I'll be back. I gotta wash my face. Epps just brought me some ravioli and he said, oh, it smells nice in here. I'm sure he's a little biased, but I don't think it does. He said it smells like beauty products. I just washed my face. I just washed my face. He said, well, your face must smell nice. I wanted to do... You hear that sound? It's the gentle swaying of the aluminum foil in my window. I wanted to do a face mask and I was going to use a brush, like a makeup brush, but I've never used it before. It's like a foundation brush. One of those ones that kind of looks like a paintbrush. but I can't find it. So now I don't want to, because like I want to put the mask on. I don't want to feel it on my hands. I don't want to deal with that. And I've been like hoarding this fucking brush and like making sure to not use it so that I could use it for face masks. Now I can't fucking find it. So that just took the piss out of me. That just ruined my plans. I started thinking about it too, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't put a face mask on, like, after I woke up with hives all over my face this morning, or maybe that's just me trying to make myself feel better. I don't fucking know. Also, when I turned to the side, could you see any bald spots? No. Could you see my weird side profile? Shut up about it. I have like a flat head and like barely a jawline. It keeps me up at night. Not to like be toxically positive. Toxically. I don't know if that's a word, but now it fucking is. Not to be like toxically positive, but I guess of all days for me to fall asleep for 6 hours on an allergy pill, on a Walmart brand allergy pill, I guess today's the best day to do it because we have several appointments this week, like me and the boys do. So I guess of all days for me to potentially fuck up my sleep schedule, I guess today was the good day to do it. No day is a good day to do that, actually. I'm just saying it was the best day I possibly could have had hives appear all over my face. Guys, listen, I'm just trying to fucking find the silver lining in this. I'm just trying to find the silver fucking lining in this. If you guys can see my mirror a little bit, I don't know. My ravioli is hot and I need it to cool, and I'm going to do my face stuff and just talk to you guys for a minute about how I met Epps. It's something that I get asked about a lot. It's something that I get asked about a lot. Like our story, I've talked about it before, but I've had this channel for 2.5 years, and I post, you know, I usually end up posting 6 to 7 times a week, so it gets lost in there. But Epps and I met because of him living up the street from me. He lived up the street from me and I had no idea. Actually, he saw me. What the fuck is that? It's a fuzzy. You get the hell out of here. Anyways, actually, he saw me pop up on Facebook as like somebody that had a lot of mutual friends, and he added me and sent me a message. And just so we're all aware, no, I did not reply the first time that he sent me a message, because at that time in my life, I was single for the first time in a really long time, and I had like an odd amount of men trying to talk to me, so I would ignore my DMs, which I'm really bad about doing. Have you guys ever on Facebook signed up for like brands like Blackcraft? They have these channels, and I didn't think that it would be that much of a menace. I signed up for the Blackcraft cult channel like a week ago. I already have 30 unread messages from them. It's a fucking menace. But anyways, it probably took me like a while, like probably like a week or so to get back to him. But we ended up talking and finding out that he lived straight down the street from me. He lived right down, like literally 5 fucking minutes from my house. When I tell you guys that man came over one time and never left, I do mean it. He literally came over one time and just never left. And that was 5 years ago. He came over one time and just stayed. Yeah, but that's how we met. He saw my profile picture on Facebook and he said, mine. And he went for it. I think he's one of the very few men on the face of this earth that sliding into a girl's DMs worked out for him. My retinol is actually burning today. It hasn't in a long time. Anyways, it is wild to both of us that we didn't meet each other sooner, because we do have a lot of mutual friends. We like the same things. We would go to the same places. Like, it's crazy to us that we didn't know that each other existed. Is that a hive still? No, it's just as it. I was like, bitch, you better fucking net. It is wild to us that we didn't at least know each other existed, because we're basically the same people, but he's calmer than me. We have this theory that the reason that we didn't meet each other sooner is because we both were in relationships. Like, he was in a very long-term relationship. I was in a very long-term relationship. Both of us have only ever been in long-term monogamous relationships. So we honestly think that was probably what it was. Like, we didn't meet each other because we weren't looking for people, you know? And I I don't know. I dated the same guy from the age of 14 until 18. That was the boyfriend that I had all through junior high and high school. I was with my ex-husband from the age of 18 until I was 23. And then I was with Dee's dad from the age of 23 until 26, which sounds like a long time, but I was like barely 23 and then left after barely being 26. And then I was with my last boyfriend from the age of 26 until 30. And then I've been with Epps since I've been 30. So we both just kind of have, sorry, I had to start eating my ravioli again. I set it down to cool and now it's like cold. It was too hot and now it's cold. Anyways, we just have this theory that we never met each other sooner because we weren't looking, but we were literally right in front of each other's fucking faces. And the thing is too, like, where we are, neither of us is from here. Neither of us is from here. He's from Northern Ohio and moved here when he was a kid. I spent a lot of time here when I was a kid and then moved here about almost 10 years ago. It's been 8 years. So, when I would do shit when I was a kid, if I wanted to go to a show, if I wanted to go to the mall, if I wanted to do anything like that, I would have to travel all the way here. So we could have ran into each other and those types of things because it's like teenager shit that you do in a small town, like in the 2000s, in the early 2000s. You went to shows, you hung out at the mall, you went to the movies, you shoplifted, you know how it is. Small town shit, small town shit. And we were not rednecks, like parking our fucking cars in the Walmart parking lot like they do now. Oh my God. So bad. Oh my God. Bitch, you could not pay me to go to Walmart on a Saturday night. We are in the mid-fucking West. That is where the meanest kids are parking their Honda Civics and their Toyota trucks to blast loud music and harass people. Welcome to fucking Ohio. It wasn't like that when I was a kid. Nobody had a car. Nobody fucking, that was rich people shit. We hung out at the mall. We went to the park. We went to shows, stuff like that. But that was stuff that he could do any day of the week because I lived in the middle of fucking nowhere. I only got to do those things really on the weekends. Like when I was at my dad's house, he would take me to town because he wanted me to have a life, whereas my mom didn't care. So I didn't get to do those things as much as like a lot of teenagers did. Am I sure that's not a fucking hive? It's probably just red because I just touched it and then put retinol on and stuff. That's what I'm going to tell myself. But we never ran into each other as kids. We never ran into each other as kids either. And the thing is, there's not a lot of alternative people in this area. There's not a lot of alternative people in this area, but there were several like small groups from the various different small towns, and a lot of them didn't like each other, which is so stupid. And I was constantly up my boyfriend's ass when I was a teenager. I remember my dad looking me dead in the fucking face and being like, Shay, you are going to regret this. You are going to regret never hanging out with your friends for this boy. God damn, did it take a while, but I do. Like, I'll be sitting there with my sister and she'll be like, you remember that time in high school when we, oh, no, you don't, because you weren't there. No, I wasn't. I have like no fun memories with like well, that's a lie. I do have fun memories with my friends, but my friends have a lot more fun memories than I do. Like together, like doing shit together, because I would skip out on them to hang out with this boy that I ultimately ended up breaking up with. Anyway, biggest regret in my life was wasting my junior high and high school years with my head buried up someone's ass. And the thing is, people fall in love in junior high and high school all the time and they stay together for the rest of their lives. It works. It works. It happens all the time. In fact, I think it's like a thing that's very likely to happen. Like I sit on Facebook all the time and I see people that I went to junior high and high school with that are married to each other. But they went out of their way to still hang out with their friends and have lives and shit like that. Bitch, if I did not spend day after day after day in his fucking basement watching him play World of Warcraft. Until a couple of months ago, and by a couple of months ago, I think I mean at least 6 to 8 months ago, I had a TikTok profile that had 60,000 followers on it, close to it, rounded up. He followed me on there and he almost slipped through the fucking cracks. He almost slipped through the crack. What is the point, bitch? You know? Anyways, I don't think I can finish my ravioli, and I also haven't finished my skincare. I've been running my mouth. But yeah, we have no idea how we didn't know that each other existed. No idea, other than that's our theory, is that we were just not looking for other people, at other people, whatever. We were trapped in are in our ex's, you know, basements, watching them play World of Warcraft on their severely virus-infected PCs. And, I mean, that's my story. I don't know about his. But, yeah, that's it. He found me on Facebook, and he saw my profile picture, and he said, mine. And he came over once, and he never left. I saw this TikTok the other day, and I laughed way harder at it than I should have, because it was fucking dark. But it was like, if there was a modern day Ted Bundy, they would have a feast with the way that people are now. You don't have to go out of your way to, like, seek people, like, break into people's houses. Slide into their DMs. They'll be at your house that night. To be fair, I did talk to Epps for several days. We stayed up for like 3 days in a row talking to each other before I would let him come over. Before I would let him come over. And it was really weird because I got a fucking random text message from my ex. And he was like, your new man's handsome. And I'm like, this was like 2 days into talking to Epps. I know you live across the street, but he hasn't even been over here yet. It was weird. I'm just saying it was weird. Anyways, I'm going to go because it's 4:30 and I can sit here and run my mouth until I'm blue in the face. And I think I might heat my ravioli back up. I don't know. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.